Okay, in this video we're going to do an example using the Fundamental Theorem of Calculus. Specifically, we're going to do the integral from -2 to 3 of x squared minus 4x plus 2. And let's get started. So first thing we need to do is remember the fundamental theorem. And that just says that the integral from a to b of f prime of x dx is equal to f of b minus f of a. The hardest part about using the fundamental theorem really is that you need to be able to find f of x. So that's usually the stumbling block. The rest of it is just substituting and then arithmetic for the most part. So finding f of x is the key thing. So let's do this problem. So I need to find first the antiderivative of x squared minus 4x plus 2. I can do that entirely by reversing the power rule. So x squared, so I'm going to do plus 1 times the reciprocal, so I end up with 1/3 x cubed. Minus 4x, so plus 1 is going to give me 2, so it's -4 times 1/2 x squared, or -2x squared, and then plus 2, the integral of 2 is going to be 2x. We don't need a c on this because both f of b and f of a will just have c as their constant, and then when we subtract them, the c disappears. So we don't usually write plus c when we find an antiderivative for these problems, but what we do is we don't just write f of x. We put it in the proper notation, and to indicate that, we're going to say such that, and then we want to go from -2 to 3, so we just put the bounds the way they look on the original integral. And now what we need to do is first substitute in 3. So I'm going to substitute 3, so it's going to be the quantity 1/3, and then 3 to the third minus 2 and 3 squared plus 2 times 3. And then we're going to subtract, we're going to substitute in -2. So 1/3 -2 cubed minus 2 times -2 squared plus 2 times -2. And now what we want to do is simplify this thing. So my advice is, if things have denominators, don't worry about them too much as you simplify. So f of b minus f of a, and here we go. So I'm going to get this. So that's easy because the 3 canceled. And then minus, we're going to end up with, if I cube -2, I get -8, so -8/3. And then if I square -2, I get 4 times -2 is -8, and then -4. So that one was a little more annoying, I guess. This first part just cleans up to a -3. And then the second part, I'm going to combine the -8 and the -4, but I'm just going to leave the -8/3. So -8/3 and then -12. And then the reason I did that is -3 minus -12 is just going to be 9. And then minus -8/3 is plus 8/3. Now you deal with that thirds thing, so you get 27/3 plus 8/3. So overall 35/3. And then the whole idea here was that we were evaluating the definite integral. So from -2 to 3, x squared minus 4x plus 2 is 35/3. All right, there you go. It's a nice quick example, shows all the notation that you need, and I hope you found this helpful. Good luck.